Imagine a place where the sun punishes, not just warms, where its relentless rays scorch the land and leave little room for comfort or shade. The heat is not just a backdrop, it's a force that shapes every moment, every decision. The air is thick with dust, a constant reminder of the parched earth. Each breath feels heavy, filled with the grit of survival, as the wind whips up clouds that obscure the horizon and sting the eyes. Here, survival isn't an adventure, it's the only option. Every day is a test of endurance, where families must adapt to the harshest realities just to see another dawn. Every sunrise brings a single question: how will I make it to sunset? The uncertainty is constant, and hope is measured in small victories. A cup of water, a handful of food, a moment of rest. The cracked earth and skeletal livestock tell stories of failed rains and lost battles with drought. Each scar in the soil is a memory of what once grew here, and each fallen animal a reminder of nature's unforgiving cycle. Danger is constant, lurking in political instability, conflict, and the daily quest for water or food. Even the most basic needs are fraught with risk, as scarcity breeds tension and desperation. A trip to the well can mean risking your life. The journey is long, and the threat of violence or theft is ever present. For many, this is a daily reality, not a distant fear. A marketplace can turn violent in an instant. What should be a place of community and exchange can quickly become a scene of chaos, as tempers flare and survival instincts take over. Trust is rare, and every step is calculated. People move with caution, always alert, always aware that danger could be waiting around any corner. This isn't a story you can turn off. For millions, it's daily life, a relentless struggle that shapes childhoods, families, and entire communities. Safety dissolves here, anxiety is ever present. The sense of home is fragile, and the future is always uncertain, shadowed by the threat of displacement or disaster. Yet, in the eyes of the people, you see a resilient strength, forged by unimaginable hardship. Their determination is visible in every glance, every smile that defies the odds. What endures here isn't just the body, it's the unbreakable human spirit. In the face of adversity, communities come together, finding hope and courage in each other, proving that even in the harshest places, humanity persists. For most people around the world, a meal is just a fridge away. The simple act of opening a refrigerator, choosing what to eat, and sitting down to a meal is often taken for granted. Food is plentiful, choices are many, and hunger is rarely more than a fleeting discomfort. But here, survival is a daily hunt, uncertain, exhausting, and often fruitless. Each day begins with the same question: will there be enough to eat? The search for food is relentless, and the outcome is never assured. Families depend on tiny plots of maize or sorghum, their only lifelines. Every failed rain, every withered stalk, threatens to push them closer to hunger and despair. The land is unforgiving, and hope is tied to the weather. When crops fail, people are forced to forage for roots, wild plants, and even insects, anything that might quiet the ache of hunger. Children learn early to search the earth for something, anything to eat. Water, too, is a daily ordeal. Clean water is a luxury, not a guarantee. Wells are few and far between, often contaminated, and the journey to reach them is long, hot, and dangerous. Each trip is a gamble with health and safety. Women and children walk for miles under a brutal sun, risking exhaustion and even attack, just for a few liters of water that may still bring disease. The weight of survival falls heaviest on their shoulders. Illnesses like cholera and dysentery are constant, lurking threats. A single sip of dirty water can mean days of suffering or worse. Lawlessness and conflict mean that even home offers little protection. Nights are filled with fear as families huddle together, hoping to see the morning. For children here, the sound of gunfire is more familiar than lullabies. Their dreams are shaped by fear, not comfort. Healthcare is almost non-existent. A simple cut can become deadly. A fever can mean the end. There are no doctors, no medicine, only hope and makeshift remedies. Mothers give birth alone, with no help but their own strength, hoping both they and their newborns will survive the night. Disease and malnutrition create a vicious cycle, weakening the most vulnerable, especially children, who struggle to grow and thrive. Here, the basics of life, food, water, safety, are never guaranteed. Every day is a battle for survival, and every small victory is hard won. I met Joseph, a farmer standing in a barren field, his eyes scanning the horizon for clouds that never come. The earth beneath his feet was cracked and lifeless, a stark reminder of the seasons that have passed without rain. 3 years without a harvest had left Joseph with nothing but memories of better days. He'd sold his last goat, a family's lifeline, for a single bag of grain, a desperate trade that meant survival for a few more weeks. His story is echoed across the region, a slow-motion disaster unfolding in village after village. Fields once green now lie empty, tools rusting in the dust, and families gather outside homes battered by hardship. Amina, a mother of 5, rises before dawn each day. She walks 7 miles under the relentless sun, carrying a heavy jerry can, searching for water. Sometimes she digs deep into the sand of a dry riverbed, hoping to find just a few drops to bring home. Her daughter once fell ill from that same water, but there was no other choice. The risk of sickness is weighed against the certainty of thirst, and every sip is a gamble. For some children here, childhood means tending cattle under a scorching sky, not sitting in a classroom. Their days are spent guiding livestock across parched land, their dreams of education put on hold by necessity. One boy, no older than 10, was already the man of his family. His father lost to conflict. He shoulders responsibilities far beyond his years, his childhood replaced by the burdens of survival. These aren't just stories, they're daily realities for countless families. Every face tells a tale of endurance, of hope tested but not extinguished. Aid workers say you expect to see poverty, but what stays with you is the individual. The father carving a toy from scrap wood, the mother singing softly as she works, trying to bring comfort to her children. In the midst of chaos, small acts of love and normalcy persist. Families share simple meals, mothers embrace their children, and laughter can still be heard among the dust. These moments break your heart and give you hope. A child's smile, a gentle touch, a flower offered to a parent. Reminders that even in hardship, joy can be found. The people here are not statistics. They are voices, faces, and stories of resilience. Each portrait is a testament to strength and dignity in the face of adversity. Each act of survival is a quiet defiance against overwhelming odds. Carrying water, rebuilding homes, shielding children from the sun, these are daily acts of courage. Their courage is a lesson in what it means to endure. Together, communities support one another, finding strength in unity and hope in shared struggle. Even in the harshest places, humanity persists. Children play, families walk together, and neighbors share what little they have. And it's these small, everyday acts, helping with chores, planting seeds, sharing bread, that keep hope alive, lighting the way forward through the darkness. This suffering isn't random. It's the result of a perfect storm: climate change, conflict, and poverty. Droughts are longer, rains more destructive, turning farmland to desert. Generations of farmers now face an environment that's become their enemy. Decades of war and instability have destroyed infrastructure and forced millions from their homes. With no law, no security, and no safety net, families are trapped in a cycle of poverty and desperation. Scarce resources fuel conflict, and poverty breeds more instability. Global economic systems leave these nations on the margins, unable to build a future. Colonial borders and exploitation have left deep scars, fueling ongoing tensions. These are not failures of will, but of opportunity and history. Understanding these roots is crucial. These people inherit hardship, not create it. Even here, the human spirit shines. Survival is a collective effort. Neighbors share food, rebuild homes, dig wells together. Joy persists. Children laugh over a ball of rags. Women sing as they work. These are not acts of denial, but defiance, a refusal to let suffering erase their humanity. Hope is cultivated and fiercely protected. It's in a father's gaze at his newborn, in a girl's determination to learn under a tree. Hope here is action, not wishful thinking. It fuels survival. Aid workers bring supplies, but hope and courage are already abundant. The greatest resource is the unbreakable spirit of these communities. Even when everything else is lost, the will to live and love remains. Their resilience commands our deepest respect. From our world of abundance, it's hard to grasp this reality. We worry about traffic and Wi-Fi, while others fight for water and safety. But this isn't another planet. It's our world, and these are our fellow humans. Reflection isn't about guilt, but perspective and gratitude. Clean water, food choices, and safety are extraordinary luxuries. Recognizing this can foster empathy, the bridge between our comfort and their hardship. Joseph and Amina aren't distant victims, they're parents, dreamers, survivors. Empathy dissolves the us and them, revealing our shared humanity. This awareness should inspire responsibility. Our privilege gives us the power to help, through aid, advocacy, or simply sharing these stories. We must move from sympathy to compassionate action. We've seen the struggle and the strength. Now, we have a choice. We can turn away or let these stories change us. This is more than hardship, it's a call to action. These people don't want pity, they need support, clean water, food, medicine, education, and peace. These are basic human rights, not luxuries. Kindness and understanding are powerful forces. Every act of compassion matters. Whether it's sharing a story, donating, or teaching empathy, each action adds up. Let's honor their resilience with commitment, not just sympathy. The true test of our humanity is how we treat the most vulnerable. Let's choose compassion, action, and hope. Together, we can help them fight for a future.